Good morning. This is Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, and I'm excited to welcome you to another edition of Coffee and a Card. So today I'm at kind of a different location. So recently I have been doing some temp work with a camp near Minneapolis. So let's see, we're going to get my comments running up here. Hopefully with no sound. There we go. So yeah, hi Kathy. So I have been doing a temp job for a camp near Minneapolis, and near is kind of relative. Hi Deborah. I actually drive 2 hours each way to get here, so kind of crazy. I normally do Mondays and Wednesdays, and just filling in for a couple months to help them out. It's a camp that's near and dear to my heart. It's called Camp Lebanon. Hi Carol. Hi Linda. And so today I'm out here because we're getting snow tomorrow and I don't really want to drive. So I thought I would do my coffee and a card from my boss's office, actually. He's in a meeting, so he said I could use this to talk to you guys. And so I'm kind of excited about today's card. It's actually a stamp set that I pulled out last night that I haven't used, and it is retiring. And I thought, you know, I really should use it before it retires. So that's what I'm going to do. And it was a bit more challenging than I would have thought. So we'll see what you guys think. But first, let me show 3 Happy Mail that I got. And 2 of them are with a stamp set that I dearly love and I'm super excited is carrying over. So, hi Venetia. So it says God is love, and it has that beautiful cross in the middle, and kind of show with the sunlight it kind of gleams, because both this banner here and the cross are cut from silver foil, so it has a nice shimmer there when we move it through the sunlight. So I think that's really pretty, and I love the way she did the marbling in the background. So and then on the inside, take the note out, she actually put a stitched oval with the celebrating one of God's most remarkable creations, you. So I think that's really pretty, and I love how she used the design in the background there as well. I think that's really cool. And then I got another cross card. Oh, and I should say that was made by Deborah Storbeck. And then this one is also a cross card, and this one made by Terry. And she used the larger cross that's in that same set. Same sentiment that was on the inside of the first one that we saw, but she's got it on the outside of the card. And so on the inside, what she did was she just used a little stamp. Oh, let me move my fingers there so you can kind of see. Oh, goodness. I always forget. I record in opposite mode, and sometimes I forget that. So anyways, yeah, I like the little corner decorations on the inside as well. Very beautiful card. And then one last one is another set that I have not played around with, but I really should because it's so adorable. Look at that little baby. So this is the Moon Baby set. So, and let's see. You know what? I didn't even open this one. Oh, here we go. So now I can figure out how it opens. So it opens just like this. Kind of a little fun fold. So that glimmer paper just stays there because it's actually on the background. So, and it says, a little something for a little someone. Isn't that just adorable? My cousin just recently had twin boys, so I'll probably need to bust out this set so I can make some cards for her little boys. So, hi Linda. All right, let me move those to the side and let me show you our stamp set for today. So this is called Text You Later. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my camera down so I can show you what is in this stamp set. So there are a lot of stamps here. So let me see if I can do this here. Okay, so we have a whole ton of words. And it's even hard because it's so many words here at the top, it's hard to even fit into my screen. But there are a ton of options. So the combinations are really endless on what you could do with this card. Whether it's birthday cards or an I'm sorry card or celebration, or, you know, if there's some thank you in here. You can address the text to lots of different people. It has the outline of a text message here with some cute little emojis that you can use. And then you have all these various chat bubbles. So lots of fun things that you can do with this. Now, one thing that I learned last night as I was trying to design some cards for today is that there's a lot of pieces. So if you're going to be sending, you know, you got to put all the chat bubbles, you got to do some words. So I'm going to kind of show you some ideas that I came up with for how to use this. And the first thing that I did was I took some pieces of paper and I cut them to, I believe this is 3 by 4 inches, if I'm not mistaken. And what I did was I went ahead and stamped the outline here. Because like I said, there's a lot of pieces to this. So what I want to do is show you some quicker ways to make these cards so that you're not stamping 15 times for each card. Because we all know that's going to take forever, and then we're not going to use the stamp set. So that's kind of what we're going to look at today. So first what I did was I just stamped the outline. Then you kind of have to plan out what you want to say on your card. So for this first one, I am going to do... what I'm going to do is put my chat bubbles where I want them, and I'm using polymer stamps so I can just kind of set them where I need them to be. And let's see here. And you'll see the reason I'm going to do this is because then we can stamp multiples at the same time. So I'm going to do 2 first. All right. So I'm using Memento ink today. And I don't know if you have an iPhone versus an Android. I really don't know what Android texting looks like because I don't have one. But your chat bubbles come in different colors when you're on an Apple. So anything that I send to somebody is blue, and what they send to me is gray. Oh, goodness. However, I forgot my colors, so we're just going to go with a black and white theme today. So you'll see I'm doing chat bubbles, and I kind of know what I'm going for, so that's how I knew I needed those 3. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my words, and once again, I am going to lay out my stamps. Now, the Stamparatus, oh, Kathy, you beat me to it. The Stamparatus would be a great way to do this if you're looking to do more than one card at a time, which I'm only doing one at a time, so I decided to start this way. And you know what? Can I just be honest with you guys? Hey, Karen, I have not opened my Stamparatus. How terrible is that? I have owned my Stamparatus for, gosh, I don't even know how long now, and I have not used it. All right, so what I've done is I've laid out all of my words and symbols, and I'm just going to pick them up. And again, you could pick them up with the Stamparatus. I'm just using your standard D block. But what this means is that I can stamp all of this in one shot. I definitely think this would be a great set to make multiple cards of. Because you are putting so much work into getting it stamped. So, I think this is a funny saying. So hopefully you guys can see this. I know I have a window right in front of me. So the first one says, crappiest of birthdays to you. How many of you guys have ever texted and totally mistyped something that you meant to say? So you have them starting to respond, and then it says, no, I meant happiest. And then, well, this is awkward. And the other person sends a smiling emoji. So I think that one is kind of fun. And I think we need to find who this is going to be from. So let me get my stamp set back out here so you can see. You have some different options. You can do it from bestie, the wife, my girl, the group, hubby, my guy, significant other, new message, the boss, parental unit. So you have some different options here that you can use. So I'm just going to grab one so that we can finish off this piece of the card. Let me get a stamp block empty. Let's see, I'll have to use this one. So, all right, we're just gonna stamp this really quick. Let me turn this around and we'll do new message. So I just put new message. So what this stamp set does come with, in addition to the chat bubbles, it also comes with these solid ones. So this would be a quick and easy way to color them in if you want to color code it according to like the type of phone that you have. So that's a good thing to know. Oh, Kathy, Deborah, and Carol, you all say that I should open my Stamparatus. I agree. I really should get around to it one of these days. So, all right, so I'm going to show you one more. And this one, I've already stamped my chat bubbles and my emoji. So let me turn it around here so that I'm going to line up my words one more time. And this is going to be a totally different message, just to give you an idea of another way that you can use these words. So, now with the Stamparatus, for those of you who might not be familiar, once you pick these up once on your Stamparatus panel, you don't have to keep doing this. So you can pick them up once and then make a whole bunch of cards. So it's really kind of handy. One of these days I'll have to bust it out and use it in this video. Until then, I'll just keep doing things the long way, right? All right. Oh, and this is a good example of why you need the Stamparatus. Because if you look at my first stamp, it's totally crooked. And I could have lined that up better on a Stamparatus. But it says, oops, happy belated birthday, sorry I'm late. And then with a little heart smiling emoji. So, all right, so let's finish our cards. And I need to grab my scissors really quick. All right. Oh, and you know what? We need to stamp this from somebody. So, for this one, this seems like a good one for your friend. So we're just gonna put Bestie up here. All right, let me close my ink so I don't drag everything through my ink pad. All right, so what I've done for this Bestie card, I have taken a bunch of the emojis. So we'll come back here and there's all these different emojis. Now, of course, I don't want to use the smiley or the sad face, but what I did was I put a bunch of them on one block and I just stamped all over the background, okay? And then I'm gonna take a Dapper Denim piece of cardstock and we're gonna cut a banner. And if you have the triple banner punch, this is a great time to use it. But I didn't bring it with me. So we're just going to cut a banner myself. All right, so I'm gonna put this banner, put some tape on it. All right, and I'm gonna put this aligned with the top of my card. And then I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the text message. You can see where I was cleaning off my stamps on the back. But, you know, nobody except for you guys is going to know that. So, nobody except the whole internet, right? So, well, Carol, if you say I'm going to love the Stamparatus, that must mean that you love yours. Is that right? It seems like such a great tool. All right. And so, we're just going to offset this here so we can still see some of the background. But there we have a cute birthday card. And when I get home, I could go fill in with the colors, you know, and add some more color, but I kind of like the black and white look too. So these are also retiring colors. So this is Dapper Denim, and I think this is the Artichoke, Always Artichoke as well. So, all right, so let's look at our crappiest of birthday cards. And with this one, I'm gonna bring out some ribbon. And this is from the current, last year's In Colors. And it comes in every color. So we've got that Emerald Envy, the Sweet Sugar Plum, the Flirty Flamingo, which is coming back as a core color, Dapper Denim, and Peekaboo Peach. So I'm gonna take some off of here. All right, and I'm gonna cut a strip. Doesn't have to be super perfect because we're just gonna be putting it across here. All right, And so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually just going to put it across the middle. We'll add a little tape on the back. All right. And then we are going to pop up our card, and I need to cut some of my pieces here. I'm running out of the ones in the middle, so I'm just going to cut apart a few sections so I can finish these. There we go. Got to use up, you know, every single piece of dimensional we have, right? All right. So take these off. All right, and we're gonna put this here. I'm keeping these kind of simple today because I'm just liking this look. I'm gonna do a second layer of dimensionals. This should still keep my card flat enough to be mailed without extra postage, so should be okay here. All right, and I use the Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon because I'm going to use a Sweet Sugar Plum base. So I'll just bring that in here. Can you tell I'm trying to use up some of my retiring paper? And so there we have our crappiest of birthday cards, which I like this combination. So this is Soft Sky and the Sweet Sugar Plum. So I thought those were two fun colors that we can do here. And then of course I have a few more samples to show you of other ways you can use this. So, and somehow you guys might notice a theme. We'll see if any of you guys can catch it as I show you these cards and see if you can figure out what's similar through all of them. And I did not do this on purpose. So Deborah, there's a little learning curve with the Stamparatus. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. So this one, if any of you guys have been texting for long, you'll know those dreaded group messages. And I say dreaded because people always mess up in how they use them. So this is addressed to the group, and somebody says, "You're my fave. Don't tell the others." And somebody starts to respond, and then you realize what you've done. You've just sent something to a group message you didn't mean to send. And so it says, "Oops, well, this is awkward." And so in the background, I just used the chat bubbles to make a background. I don't know if you can kind of see that in the video, but all through the back. So I just lined up 3 of them on this block. Another great use of the Stamparatus would be for this. But basically I just lined up 3 of them, and I used the smaller one here actually. So it would be something like this, except this one's backwards. But just like that. And then I just went through stamping randomly on this background. So it's not, there's no pattern to it, but just a one way to use it. Hi, Connie. And then I used the Lemon Lime Twist, and this is Soft Sky, but actually I did not have Soft Sky ink, so this is actually Pool Party ink that I used. So another way that you can use a message, or use this stamp set. And then we have, this is another crappiest of birthdays. So if I bring back over here, just a new way to do it. So here I have crappiest of birthdays to you, and then they send a sad face. And so then you send, no, I meant happiest. So you get a thumbs up. And then, well, this is awkward. And then you have the crying, laughing emoji. So, and then the last one, I thought I'd use some washi. Oh, I should come back here. Let me do this one again. So this one on the background, I don't know if you guys can tell. Let's see here. You can kind of see the lines on this. We got horizontal lines running through here. That's not an embossing folder. I actually did that on the stamping trimmer. So I just did 1/2 inch lines. I just scored it at a 1/2 inch on the stamping trimmer. So, and then I did the same thing on this one, only this one is scored at 1/4 inch and vertically. So just, you know, a different way to use your card, especially if you don't have an embossing folder. It just doesn't really look like you can tell in the video, but there are vertical score lines through here. Oh, it's upside down. So I have some washi tape. This is again the Dapper Denim, and this is Marina Mist. And then this is for my guy, and it's got a heart, and then it says "Miss your face, love ya," and a bunch of emojis. So different cute ways that you can use your cards. And also, you know, I know not everybody has a big shot, or maybe you don't have every embossing folder for your big shot. So using your scoreboard is a great way to add some texture. You could even put it crooked and do diagonal lines. So really the options are all over the place. So keep that in mind. And if I lay all these out, you might be able to see what I accidentally did. So let's see here. So these are my 5 cards. Anybody see something similar? It was so funny. I got to the end of making my samples last night and I was looking them over and I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't even mean to do this, but they're all blue. Do you notice that? I mean, that has a green background, but I have a blue banner. So yeah, they all have blue in them. I guess blue was on my brain last night. Of course, this was like midnight that I was making all of these cards. So Deborah, why haven't we seen a lot of these out there? You know, that's a great question. I don't know that I've seen anybody use the stamp set, but I think it's a super cute stamp set. And it is not carrying over to the new catalog. So I thought, wow, you know, you really got to bust out some of these sets and use them. And, you know, some of the other words that are in here, just so that you know, there's things like congrats on that thing you did, sending good thoughts. Let's see, what else? Let's get together. So excited for you. Time to celebrate. High five. Love ya. Good luck. So sorry. So yeah, a few different ways that you can use this. And you can also use the solid emojis to color some of them in as well. So you really do have lots of great options. Hi, Roz. Deborah, you're right. Blue is a very calming color, and I was really tired last night. So I worked out here at the camp. I usually work about 8 hours, and I drive 4 hours, and then I get home and I do work for my upline, and then I do work for my own business, and yeah, went to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that. Got up at 5, and here I am. So Linda, that's funny. Linda says Karen's hours are rubbing off on you. So Karen is my upline, and that is so true. She's a night owl, and I am becoming that way. But I work 2 days a week with quote-unquote normal hours. So, Connie, yeah, these would be good for teenage cards. They're also, you know, really great for anybody who texts. I mean, I think anyone can appreciate some of the humor that's here. Oh, Venetia, you said I need coffee. I guess what I didn't show in my video here. There we go. There's my Starbucks. This truly is coffee and a card. Every morning on my way to camp, I stop at Starbucks, and I don't know if I should confess this on video, but I buy 2 drinks every morning. So I buy an iced drink and I buy a hot drink because, yeah, 4 hours of driving is a really lot. So anyways, this is definitely coffee and a card. This is my second one today. So we're doing good. Oh, thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. So there we have it. So this set is called Text Ya Later. And yeah, I think that's what we got. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And for those of you who are in Minnesota, we have to look forward to some more snow tomorrow. I hear there's about 3 more inches coming. So being new to Minnesota, this is my first spring, although we have like 15 inches of snow. So is it spring? I actually asked somebody here at the camp yesterday, do they get spring in Minnesota? Because I'm starting to think we go from winter to mud season to maybe some warm weather somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, those of you from Minnesota might know better than me. So I think I'm going on 5 months here in this state, and I'm wondering if the snow ever melts. So, all right, you're welcome, Deborah. Oh, it's chilly in Florida today. Oh, only in the 60s, Roz. Very nice. I'm coming to visit you. So, no, I leave in 2.5 weeks for the West Coast, and I can't wait because it should be warmer out there. Maybe by the time I get back, the snow will be melted and we'll have spring in Minnesota. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the cards, and Oh, you just had 90-degree weather, Roz. That sounds great too. So Thursday night, I'm doing Facebook Live, and I'm doing the Lots of Happy card kit. So I hope you'll join me for that. It's a really cute kit. And yeah, so Kathy, enjoy your day. Even though it's raining, that's a good day to stay inside and do some crafting. So enjoy that. And until we meet again, Thursday night, 7:30, be sure to encourage each other and build each other up. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.